Welcome to Austin, man.
Thanks.
You've come a long way. Yeah. Get up in there.
Thanks, sorry.
We're going to get to your new album here in just a few moments, Wishbone, but I want to back up because that's not the only thing you've got going on right now. You've actually written a poetry book as well with Losing My Brotherhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, by the way, great title.
Thanks.
I'm guessing, I don't usually ask about titles, but I'm guessing there's a story behind that, at least.
Yeah, well, it's just about, I moved to New York from London and left all my friends behind, and it's kind of based around that, really. Yeah.
Now, if I remember the bio right, you were a poet before you were a songwriter. You wrote poetry, rather, before you went into songwriting?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not, I just kind of wrote a bunch of songs, and I would never call myself a poet. It's kind of horrible, but I just wrote as much as I could, really, back in London. Yeah.
So what happens then? At some point you say, all right, I'm writing poetry. I guess is what I'm asking is, not every poem can be a song. That's not the same thing. Most songs, I think you can make poems, but there's definitely a difference there, right?
Yeah, you just have to go about it in a different way, and you can talk about, you have slightly more free reign with, writing words on a page rather than writing words in music. So it's a bit different, and it's good to do both. Yeah.
Is there a big discipline that you look forward to when you're doing that, on the differences between it? Because when you sit down and you start writing words, what's the two routes, I guess, that you can take? Because you can either say, obviously, this is not going to be a song, and this is going to be, this is my haiku today.
It's just a different hat, One day you feel like doing that and concentrate on that, the next day you feel like doing the music, It's just a slightly different discipline. It's, that's it, really. Yeah.
So what about that big move then? That must have been something for the inspiration there. That caused you to do something, because you left the UK. That was before the first record or around the first record?
Around sort of slightly before, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great move.
Yeah. I mean, did that have a lot to do with a change in your writing too? Because you moved to Brooklyn, right?
Yeah. I live in Brooklyn now. Yeah, it was great. I always grew up with people like Leonard Cohen, and I was a big fan of him. So I got to live near him, and it's like being here. The weather and stuff inspires you to act slightly differently, and so it was a great move. It was really inspiring.
Were you a creeper outside of Leonard Cohen's house?
Yeah, all the time, every day, especially in Montreal when I was there.
Yeah,
it's a true story. Yeah.
Whoa! What's the story here?
I was just hanging outside his house, waiting for him to come out, and then realised that he was playing a show in LA, so I didn't see him.
It's not creepy at all.
No, it's fine.
It's not creepy at all. Your new album, Wishbone, is fantastic, and it is kind of a very different sound for you. You've gone for a rock record this time. Whatever the singer-songwriter was in that first time, now you've gone for a rock record. Is that the mood you're in, or is that more strategy where you say, I don't want to be known as that guy?
I just want to do different things, I'm a big fan of people like Neil Young and Tonight's the Night, Mother Hips, a lot of California rock, and I just want to, I'm not just some guy who twiddles on an acoustic guitar. I like playing electric too, and it's the same as that book. I just wanted to be creative and push myself a little bit further, and it just naturally happened that those songs came out, and I'll be bored doing the same thing over and over again. I think everyone else would be too. Yeah.
I think it's a conversation I've had before, that creative people just have to be creative. You can't just sit back. I mean, if you've got it's like something that not a lot of people understand, where you just can't stop that.
Yeah, I just have no attention span, so I just, if I'm doing the same thing every single day, I'll go mad. So it's, you have to kind of slightly push yourself to do something a little bit different and follow whatever instincts you have. Yeah.
Well, Bobby, it has been cool kind of seeing you jump from that one singer-songwriter thing to what's going on now with Wishbone. We're looking for a big year out of you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.